Good morning, FishTube. We're back today with another update as things are getting a little more active. As for last night's video, I saw some courting behavior. I've moved these two into the completely cleaned up 20-gallon breeder. And we have another one upstairs. I cleaned that one too, but there's no couple for that tank yet. So it only takes them about a day to get over being moved. They seem to be acting a little better now. They've been looking at the cone. See, she's staring at it again. Or sorry, he is. He's the snakeskin and she's the Turk. She's Big Bertha. So our pH is good. I don't have UV in this tank. I can't really afford to get one at the moment, so I was going to have to wait. I was trying to research, why are my eggs dying? Because although they're probably just dying because the fish are too young, and it's normal, I just can't help but think I'm doing something wrong. So I've been scouring for weeks over the internet trying to figure out, what could I be doing wrong? And interestingly enough, yesterday I decided to install ChatGPT on my phone, and it's got the whole internet's database up to like January 2022 on it, and there's a voice option, so you can just talk to it and it'll talk back to you like a regular old person. So I said, the first thing I said was, why are my discus eggs turning white and dying on me? And it came back with a number of reasons. And one of those reasons was discus eggs will not survive above 86 degrees. And oh my God, that's probably what I've been doing wrong, because I run my tanks at 87. So we're cycling the tanks down to 85 degrees. I dropped them down to 86 yesterday, and I just popped them down to 85 now, so they get the slow adjustment. And I've done it to both breeding tanks. See, now they're looking up at that filter. I hope they don't lay on it, but wherever they lay, they lay. So they might just do it there today. They're thinking about it, and it's coming. These guys have been cleaned up as well, and she could pop any old time, maybe in the next couple days. She's starting to look pretty swollen. Under the right conditions, with the right feeding, a discus female can lay eggs every 6 days. So doesn't mean she will. She had almost a month-long break last time, and then she's just started up again recently. So she's had 2 batches out in the last 2 weeks, and of course they died. But one of those 2 batches was doing really well, a lot better than most. So I looked at the videos, and then I looked at the weather reports, and sure enough, it was cold. It was cold here when they were doing better, which means my kitchen gets colder, and so the tank would have been a little cooler, and the eggs did a little better. So I think we may have found the problem. This tank will have a combination of UV and the lowered temperature. So, and she's even looks like she's starting to look at her cone. So, if temperature was it, I might have 2 good batches of babies real soon. I'm really hoping that's the case. Everybody seems to be happy in the main tank. Even Ely's out playing. And the 65 gallons still trucking right along. These guys are doing good. We got this tank at 81 degrees. Well, between 80 and 81 degrees. And we will soon be getting some rams for this tank. Starting to get some bubbles hanging out. So we're probably going to water change this one. It's normally a sign that you're due, especially in a newer tank. Bubbles shouldn't last on top of the water like that. So I don't even have to pull out a test kit. That's enough right there. You see that? It's time. Even though my water looks really nice. You can even see there's bubbles lasting in the water now from the filtration. Okay. So that means the quality is on its way. And that's okay. I'll just change it up and we'll be okay again. So when you're running a new tank, if you don't have test kits, watch your bubbles. You should have a test kit though. But if you use them every time you have a question in your mind, you go through them like mad. At least I do, because I'm always worried about keeping conditions optimal. So what you got to do is look for the signs. You see the signs, then you use your test kit. But then you'll learn that stuff like these bubbles means your test kit's going to tell you to do a water change. So you can just save money, see the bubbles, and do your water change. And that's all we have for today, folks. Thanks for tuning in.